Hello, everyone. My name's Evan Jacobs. Welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. Just going to adjust the mic here for a second. We have a fight that's coming up. It's going to be on February 20th, and it's going to be Miguel Berchelt versus Oscar Valdez. And this is a fight that should be very entertaining. These are both heavy hitters. And yeah, I'm just double checking. It is happening on February 20th. Let's just get right to it. Berchelt's 29, Valdez is 30. Berchelt's 5'7", Valdez is 5'5". They're both super featherweights, so they weigh 130. Berchelt has a 71 reach. Valdez has 66. Berchelt 37 wins, 1 loss in which he was TKO'd. He got stopped. Took a hard punch. We'll get more into that later. From Luis Eduardo Flores. And Oscar Valdez is 28-0. All right. We're just going to do this. Sorry, I forgot to change this. This bout scheduled for 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, 3 knockdown rule waived, and it's a simulation. So you guys got to see a little bit of the behind the scenes there. Let's just get right to this right now. Berchelt versus Valdez, and this should be entertaining for as long as it goes. I adjusted the gain here a little bit, so we'll have to see how that kind of plays out here. Right there, Valdez landing a left hand, and I'm telling you, I think these guys are going to go for it. This is about I could see going the distance. These guys seem fairly evenly matched. I think they certainly share a lot in the power department. So ultimately, I see this as being a really, really good fight. We're just going to kind of have to see what happens as this just sort of continues and pushes forward. You have Valdez landing pretty well. Neither guy I think is going to take a backward step. So we will be into for an interesting bout. It's a Saturday here on Boxing Time TV, doing this relatively early. Miguel Berchelt missing with a left hand. If anything, Berchelt has an advantage in height. He's 5'7". He has 2 inches. He seems to be fighting kind of small against Oscar Valdez right now, especially just sort of sitting here. Although, right as I say that, of course, Berchelt cracks, Valdez square in the face. So, we'll have to see as this bout unfolds. Valdez coming out, landing some bombs, and looking for ways to negate what Berchelt is doing. All right. And those noises that you hear downstairs are my friend, his girlfriend is playing. Look at that! Oscar Valdez landing 2 hard punches, and Miguel Berchelt, who I made having just a little bit less of a chin than Oscar Valdez, takes it well. So we'll have to see. Did Oscar Valdez start something here that he's going to continue on? Both these guys landing hard shots. This is it's unfolding in a very interesting way so far. All right, so Berchelt's breathing heavy. Valdez is breathing heavy. One judge gives it to Berchelt. One judge gives it to 2 of the judges. Give it to Valdez. And moving on right now, Valdez is ahead by 1 point. So, let's just see if this continues. Let's see if Oscar Valdez, can continue with that. He's already wobbled Miguel Berchelt, but he doesn't want to get too ahead of himself because Berchelt Miguel Berchelt hits as hard. Oh, look at that. Landing is Oscar Valdez. And these guys are going for it, folks. Once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links with your family and friends. Please direct message me or email me. We've been getting some more followers. We're almost at 160. I love it. A lot of views on the videos. So, hey, just thank you very, very, very much. I just want to keep doing it this way. Keep it simple. Keep it fun. Do one or maybe more a week. It's going to be a while before I go more a week, but at least I'm going to try. I'm going to make every effort to do one a week. And so if I can do that, I do have spring break coming up in March, so I plan to do a bunch more then, which will mark a year since this whole COVID thing started, and I was doing a lot more then too during that pandemic. So we'll see. We have a bunch of upcoming fights. I'll get to that in a moment. Currently looking up some information on both fighters as we are in the final minute now of round 2. These guys are trading, man. I'm telling you, Oscar Valdez is showing no fear, and he's come to fight, and Berchelt's come to fight, and both these guys are having moments. Berchelt's kind of counter-punching more, and I think Berchelt would do better to be fighting at a distance from Oscar Valdez. Valdez doing very good at getting inside. All right. Okay, so Berchelt's breathing heavy. Valdez is breathing heavy. Two of the judges having an even. One of the judges giving it to Valdez. So Valdez up by 2 points. So we're moving into the third round now, folks. We have 10 more rounds left to go in this hotly contested encounter. And look at Berchelt coming out, landing a left. I'm telling you, folks, he wants to be doing that. These guys are going to go for it. These guys are really going to go for it. And I have a feeling that we're going to see some knockdowns. Ultimately, I think this fight's going to go the distance just because I think these guys are so evenly matched. But we will have to see. I make no promises. I just set up the simulation as you guys see, and I sit back and enjoy it. Sorry about that. Oh, they're trading. Berchelt having a really good round, going to the body now, driving back Oscar Valdez. All right, so right now, well, apparently the judges give that to, they didn't give that round to Berchelt at all. It's even, and then two of the judges giving it to Oscar Valdez. So Valdez now up by 4 points as we head into the 4 rounds. And this is the kind of fight that this could become a problem for Miguel Berchelt, because Valdez now landing with two left hands. And, it could be these things that Berchelt could come on, but it's the things that Oscar Valdez is doing early, and it's the things that the judges like seeing that perhaps, it could be kind of an issue later. Miguel Berchelt wins over Jason Sosa, Francisco Vargas, Miguel Roman. 2 wins over Francisco Vargas. I'm just reading the internet here. I'm not gonna lie. You guys can probably tell that. And like I said, he does have that loss to which he was TKO'd. I want to say it was in the second round to Luis Eduardo Flores. It was in the first round of a 10-round fight. So that was, let's see when that bout was. That bout was 7 years ago. Oh wow! And it looks like Valdez coming on, going to the body. That's going to help Valdez. And now Valdez sort of punching hard, landing from a distance. And these guys are going for it. These guys really are. And looking, you have Miguel Berchelt. These guys are landing. And it really just seems like the punches of Valdez are affecting Berchelt more. Valdez has victories over Jason Velez, Adam Lopez, Scott Quigg, Miguel Mariaga. And he has an undefeated record. So, it's interesting. And then just so you know, we have some upcoming bouts here on Boxing Time TV. We're going to be doing Frampton versus Herring, and then Better Biev versus Adam Dennis. I just want to see when that bout is scheduled for. I want to say that it got KO'd because of coronavirus. So yeah, that bout isn't made yet. So I think we're going to do Frampton next, and then Better Biev Dennis after that. Although I'm going to put a question mark next to that, because I'm not sure necessarily if that fight is going to happen. Also, we may be looking at Chocolatito. Not Chocolatito. We may be looking at how did I get those two confused? We may be looking at Teofimo Lopez versus Kimbasso. And, Bob Arum apparently saying that that's going to happen in Australia. It's going to have a ton of fans. But, it remains to be seen. And Kimbasso says that it's, nothing really is set. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to just be an interesting encounter all the way. All right, so they're saying Berchelt's obviously tired. Valdez is breathing heavy, but with one judge giving it to Berchelt, one judge giving it to Valdez, another judge giving it to Valdez. So is Oscar Valdez coming on? He's up by 5 points now, folks, as we're moving into the 5th round. It's a tightly contested bout, but coming out with shots like that, Oscar Valdez is taking this, folks. And Miguel Berchelt, is still in this. He's landing. He's not out of this, but you don't want to lose a lot of these early rounds, because it gets tougher and tougher, trying to dig yourself out of that kind of hole. All right, and Valdez going to the body now. And Miguel Berchelt, counterpunching. And the thing is, it's not that he's losing badly. It's just, he's losing the rounds. Doing kind of just enough to lose. And, as we say in the sport of boxing, or as I like to say, and I'm sure I'm not the only person who's ever said it, but when two fighters, both can kind of do both, their style, when they can kind of put it across, we win as fans because we get a really, really closely contested fight. And look at Miguel Berchelt doing well now, fighting. I don't necessarily think he's losing these rounds the way that the judges do. I just think the judges are looking for something. I think these rounds are very, very even. And you notice that Oscar Valdez, he's not winning these rounds straight up across the board. He just happens to be the person scoring the points. But this is still up for grabs. We're gonna have 7 rounds after this. Should we get there, it could end in this round. It could end at any moment as we come into the final round of this bout between Oscar Valdez and Miguel Berchelt. I'm telling you, Miguel Berchelt's come out. He's had a pretty darn good round. Is he drawing Oscar Valdez in? Is he trying to wobble him? Is he trying to drop him? I mean, that's the thing. Is it just, and what I'm wondering is, is Berchelt, the fact that he's not fighting, he's allowing Oscar Valdez in some ways, I think, to steal the rounds. I think Berchelt won this round. Are the judges going to see it that way? That's ultimately what matters. Oh, wow, they're saying Berchelt's obviously tired and has a cut on his nose. Valdez is very tired. It's even. All right. So one judge giving it even, and then 2 of the judges, one judge giving it to Valdez, one judge giving it to Berchelt. So, folks, Oscar Valdez up by 5 points as we move into the sixth round, and Valdez coming out, and he's going to look to make mincemeat out of the face of Miguel Berchelt. Really use that bloody nose as a target, and it's a question of is that going to happen? Oh wow, and he wobbles, and he has Berchelt hurt. Does Oscar Valdez? He lands that left hand. And that's the thing is Valdez could stop him with that. It's, and he's already wobbled him. But look at Miguel Berchelt. He does not want to go out that way. And these guys are trading now, folks. This is where the tide could really turn in this fight. And Valdez could just start taking it over, or he could walk into something, and suddenly Miguel Berchelt is as back in this as he's ever been. This is a very, very technical bout between 2 hard punchers. We're seeing a solid. Oh! Oscar Valdez catching and dropping Miguel Berchelt and drops him hard. Oh, is Berchelt going to get up? Folks, I don't think he's getting up. He landed hard. Oscar Valdez, wow, explodes and drops and stops Miguel Berchelt. Wow. What a knockout. What a great performance by both fighters. Man, Oscar Valdez just a bit better. The fight lasted 6 rounds. Berchelt was knocked down one time and has a cut in his nose. Valdez was not knocked down. Final scores, Miguel Berchelt, 50-48. One judge having it for, one judge having it for Berchelt. Oscar Valdez up 49-46 and then 50-46. So, Miguel Berchelt definitely in this. Was not over by a long shot. He just got hurt. He was bleeding, he got caught, and he got dropped. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. If you like what you've seen, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Please tell your family and friends. Hit me up in the messages. Hit me, email me. Let me know if there's bouts that you want to see. Thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV, where our motto in 2021 and beyond continues to be, if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. And also, this is our motto. Why wait? Watch it now, then watch the real thing when it airs. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.